Heyo, my PlanCo friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and we are back. Happy New Year, happy 2024. And first of all, welcome back to another episode of Project PlanCo. I hope everyone had a happy holiday. I myself did until Boxing Day hit. I ended up getting a pretty bad flu. I still got a little bit of it. It was a pretty bad flu too. It lasted for like 2 weeks. So I'm just at the tail end of this flu now. You could probably still hear it in my voice just a little bit. And I'm finally feeling like 90%. So I feel like I can get back into Project PlanCo. So my apologies. We did not continue with the Project PlanCo for the first week of January, which is going to slow down progress ever so slightly in terms of trying to finish this in January. I still think we're on track to getting it close, but worst case scenario, we should be able to wrap all this up by February. So I think the bulk, like the plots themselves, we've have 58% placed currently. Of the 133, all are submitted. So it's really going to come down to we will get everything placed and have everything placed in January, but will we get the polish, the presentation, the final showcase, all the POVs for the coasters and stuff in January? That part is a little bit of a stretch. So all the post-production stuff that comes later, all the finalization, that stuff is probably going to slow us down a little bit. But my suspicions are that we should have all 100% of the 133 remaining blueprints placed in very, very soon, especially if I keep up with this 3 a week, and that is my plan so far. So this video I am recording today on a Tuesday for which you guys will be watching tomorrow on a Wednesday, and I hope to get one out for Friday and Sunday as well. That's the plan going forward so far. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday until we've got them all. Now I might have to space them out just a little bit so that we can start working on production, so we'll have to wait and see. So obviously you guys want to see some park spotlights and stuff as well, so I want to get going on those as well. All right, so what's the plan for today? That's a brief summary of what's going on. It is 2024. Who's going to be the first blueprint to be placed into the new year? And it looks to me like it's going to be Monorail Station by Warmgar. A legend. That's actually quite fitting. I didn't even plan this out, guys. Warmgar is the one that started the foundation. If you would have seen the speed build, the foundation for the park with the road system and the go-karts and the little city center with all the gray blocks. Warmgar put the plans in motion to make the center of this project possible. So Warmgar started this all, and going into the new year, they shall start this all again. Start us on over, all over again. Warmgar. All right. So what do you have in store for us here today, Warmgar? I'm looking for a... Ooh, this is it. Ooh, wow. Ooh, kicking the new year off with a bang is Warmgar. So before we do anything here, let's go ahead and delete all this garbly-gock and get this cube aligned. The first alignment cube of the year, the first blueprint of the year is Warmgar. Pretty exciting stuff, guys. So I was on another topic, it's running through my head, like once Project PlanCo's over, do we want to just go into regular spotlights for a while? What do we want to do? What is the plans for Planet Coaster going forward? It is 2024 after all. We're embarking into the 8th year of Planet Coaster. This is just insane, Warmgar. I love the angles on this. Oh my god. Wow. That is phenomenal. Look at the way it wraps around this way, wraps around that way, and then wraps around this way. Boom, boom, boom. 3 cylindrical type pieces, crest designs, all very flowy, all very cosmic-y. And look at this. We have all these different planets. The line going through them almost is a symbol of the journey through the cosmos. That is so freaking cool. The mini planet there. I guess this is Project PlanCo planet, PlanCoverse, PlanCo, I don't know. PlanCo Earth. Yeah, this is phenomenal. I got the bit of a Dexar build going on this side, and then that cosmic build on this side. And even this like little cosmic radio tower thing, milk thingy that somebody made previously in the other episode, almost ties in directly with this blueprint. It almost feels like it's a part of this blueprint. Yeah, this is just a revolutionary build here, Warmgar. And I don't know if this is intentional. Obviously, you used a piece here that you wanted to rotate to make this happen, but you got this like nice little zigzag out of it, and it creates for like this very cool pattern. And you got all these like cannons coming out the side. Oh, let's put this on play mode because I think they're emitters or something. Oh no, maybe they're just lights? Huh. I could hear some spooky music from here. That might need to get toned down. With the rocket right in front too. That is sick. That is sick. We definitely need to jump straight into nighttime on this one. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, I need to see that again. So these are like area lights, or I guess like, yeah, they emit downward, but very subtle, right? But when the monorail takes off, look at that. You can see the spotlights on the top. It's almost like it's projecting like little spherical planets on them. That is a nice touch. This is really freaking cool. Wow. Super immersive inside here too. The colors here, something about it's giving me like Halo vibes or something. This is neat, and that is a sci-fi video game after all, so very fitting in my opinion. Those Dexar colors. Yeah, that's a way to kick off the first blueprint of 2024. Wow, good googly moogly Warmgar, knocking it out of the park. You know, the park entrances need to be grand. They need to be epic. And I gotta say, well, I don't know how many have we don't have one here yet. We haven't seen the that one yet. And then we have the Christmas one back there. We have this one for the pirate. Yeah, so there's nothing really to compare it to other than like Tiki, which Tiki's like, this is a less is more. This is like really solid. It does the job so well with so few pieces. And it's just very clean, right? So Warmgar had an over-the-top amount of pieces, so I don't think it's a fair comparison. But I have a feeling this might end up being my favorite park entrance of the entire park, other than the actual park entrance. This is for the themed areas, I guess. This is sick. Ooh, I like the subtle gradient back here as well. I didn't even notice that. Huh, very, very nice. And I guess because the blueprint was shaped so weird, that's why you went with the arch there. I just can't believe how smart this design is. Very good job, Warmgar. Very good. All right, let's keep on keeping on here. Let's move over to the next one. I'm gonna go to the Warmgar monorail and put placed in park. All right, next up is the Cosmic Cow Coaster Station. Wow, we're going big today. Big. So it's gonna be this one over here, and I assume I can just delete this gigantic pad. Wow. Yeah, we're really going all out on this one. Master Engineer O2 has done a... Whoa. Look at the udders at the top there. This is utterly amazing. Oh my god. I did not expect it to go that tall. It's almost like impeding on what was already done there. But what was done there was part of the ride. So I'm assuming like you're still gonna see it. All right, so the bounding box is over there, and I have to, or the widget is over there, but the box is over here. So this one might take me a second to align because the further away the cube is from the widget, the more sensitive the movements are. But it looks like I almost nailed it right there. All right, now we just got to get the y-axis in here. All right, I think I got it. Let's take a closer look at that. Maybe I could just nudge it a little bit. Yeah, and it still can come down just a tad. There we go. Make sure nothing's poking through. And let's place. Boom. The Great Cosmic Bounce. Holy Toledos. Look at the smoking udder stack. Love it. It's so ridiculous. I love it. Oh my goodness gracious. Would you look at that? Wow. This area, you guys, is just insane. Absolutely insane. Sci-fi can get really messy, and that's what's going on over here, right? There's just so much noise. But I look around and I see a lot of cohesion. Originally, when we were building this area, I anticipated it to be a little bit more clean, like what Warmgar has done. See this like just nice white vinyl, lots of open space. But a lot of people are going with these gritty, messy, noisy pieces, but then adding the colors to them. And I'm not mad at it. I think it's great. It just wasn't what I thought it would be. I still think it turned out amazing. So it's very noisy over here, but very sci-fi. And that is kind of like the essence of sci-fi, is like you look at it and it's just like, it's got a mesmerizing amount of detail. Your eyes don't even know where to look. It's so crazy. Look at this little milk pumper here. It's like taking the cosmic The cosmic milk and making milkshakes up top. That is crazy. And we place that in and the coaster goes right on through. I think after we place the next 5 blueprints, I don't know which ones are going in next, but we're gonna have to give this coaster another ride, I think. You know, kick off the new year with a bang, ride a coaster. I don't even know how much of this was already there. I mean, this was already there, I know that, but like, because we just merged the boarding station in with what was already previously there, like I believe this was there, right? Maybe, or at least this wall. But that's what I'm saying is like we took someone's blueprint and placed it on someone else's build, and they've kind of merged together. So I think inside here is what Master Engineer has constructed for us, right? Because this was just exposed. So this is a look at the interior here. Very cosmic-y. Very cool. Yeah, that is quite amazing. So we'll have to walk the queue, go for a ride, but I figure if we're gonna place like a handful more blueprints here, you know, chances are we might get like one of these in or something, and it'll just give us more scenery to look at. But that is just sensational. Very, very cool. Okay, wow. Two heavy hitter hero plots. I didn't really think this through on how I wanted to present them, because I think I'm gonna do, we had 21 sci-fi blueprints left, and I don't even know how 21 are here. Oh, I guess there's all those plots. So how many of these plots are there? 8. Okay, so I had planned, since there's 21 and you divide that by 3, that's 7. So I figured we could do 7 per episode. But if there's 8 plots up there, we definitely want to do them. So I might have to do 7, 6, and 8. And then that'll be our 3 episodes. Or I'll just go all out and place the rest. I don't know. Well, I guess for the final one, when we get the sky plots in, if I save this for last, right? And these are the last ones to go in, then all of this, everything would be done. Then we can give the Dexar coaster another ride with full theming. That'd be a good way to end things off. So the in-between episode will probably just be fleshing out this city here, I guess, or something like that. All right, wow, look at this side of the park now. Between the boarding station and and the park entrance, this area's really come together. It's looking cool. I don't know what I like more. I got Cosmic Cow's got to be one of my personal favorite characters in the game, so I'm a little bit biased. So I'm really liking this area, but Dexar surprised me. There's like a little bit more industry here, you know, with this crazy rockets and stuff, and like spaceships, and there's like a space bay and like arcadey looking stuff going on here that it's definitely won me over. Dex are definitely an underrated character so far in the PlanCo verse, and he's really found his own in our park. He's not just a side character anymore. Dex R is a main character. Let's go. All right, let's keep on going. So we're going to take Master Engineer and place that in the park. And we have a small one by Chicken Viking yet again. Another name that I've seen quite a few times. The S04. I'm assuming that's this guy over here. It is. The little Chicken Viking. The little chicken that could. All right. Got a little bit of a barn top going on this one here. I guess that's like kind of fitting because it's like a space barn for cows. Love it. Let's go. All right, I had a thought earlier that I never finished it because Wormgar's placement threw me off. So am I supposed to sink this in more? There's like a little bit of a trim sticking up here, and I could bury that. No, because they have all these details on the floor and the inside. Yeah, so we definitely want to stick that up. Anyways, I was saying, what is next for Planet Coaster for 2024, right? Yeah, I like this. It's a loading dock. Oh, that's a good way of doing like a sliding door. Nice job on that one, Chicken Viking. And yeah, they're loading like different sci-fi thingies in. There's little droids doing all the shipping and receiving. That's cool. This is where they're getting all the cups, I guess, for all the milkshakes. You know, they're coming in here, loading up the cups and the straws and stuff. This is so stupid, and I love it. What we have created, I mean, not the build. Yeah, this is great. So what is next for 2024? I don't know. I was thinking, like, if Project PlanCo's coming to an end, do we need another big project, or do we need something to, you know, get the community excited about? And I had the idea of another mini park contest 3, and I'd love to get your guys' thoughts down below. Obviously, this is a full discussion for another day, but I want to just at least tease it here for like 30 seconds. The idea I had was like islands. If you remember Coaster Island from Mad, I recently refeatured it. I was super inspired. I was like, man, nobody's done this idea. So I was thinking we could like make a bunch of different islands, like maps, with islands, different sizes, different shapes, and different, biomes, and let people kind of like pick the island that they want to make their mini park on. And like the focus should be heavily on like coasters and rides, like Coaster Island. Obviously still having shops and like maybe one super centerpiece flat ride. But then we could have like smaller islands for beginners and bigger islands for builders, and then like, massive islands for collabs, and then like giant islands for legends. And like if you're a legend, you could choose a medium-sized one. If you're a legend, you could choose a massive one. And maybe we allow you to edit your island slightly, add a little bit of mountains or whatever. I think that would be kind of a fun idea, because then we would be loading up into, because in the previous contests, they were just these squares. I would like to see something a little bit more organic and that has something more shapely. So I like that idea quite a lot. And I would love to like do, like a 10 coaster limit. Like you don't need to make 10, but like you can build up to 10, and then we can just have like crazy Coaster Island park spotlights from our mini parks. Because I was super inspired by Coaster Island, and I was just like, I want to see more stuff like this. Well, there's no better way to see more stuff like that than a contest. So that was my idea. Let me know what you think of that idea down in the comments below if that gets you excited. We're going to take Chicken Vikings build and set it to placed in park. Next up, we're going to Terra the Ref, a beginner builder, and I recognized the name many times throughout this project, and they have a plot 17, I believe it's this one, plot 17 sci-fi facade. So I'm assuming it's like over here. That's it. So that's our volume cube. That's our build. Not quite fitting it. A lot of empty space on one side, but yeah, there's going to be a bit of a gap between the two buildings, which in a sci-fi park, we wanted it to be as crampy as possible. So that's a little bit unfortunate that, all you had to do is take your little 1x1 walls and rooftops and extend it one more. Maybe you ran out of pieces, but I think it would have been better to go over that, dozen pieces to fill out that side, but that's okay. Well, nothing a few trees can't fix. That's quite all right. So this already looks like it's going to be floating to me. What's going on here? Yeah, what is this? What? Let me check this again. There's the cube. There's the building. Yeah, this isn't right at all. Is this 17? And they have built us 17, and this says 17. Yeah, it does say 120 pieces, but with sci-fi pieces being so large, I still think it's possible. Okay, let's go ahead and just align the cube for the sake of aligning the cube, and then look at it and see what we can do. Okay, that's the cube aligned. Now, obviously, that is just not right, unless it's meant to be a flying, flying building. And if we lower it, it doesn't really quite have the height that it should for a background building. This is a super unfortunate build. Not quite filling the volume cube, leaving a bunch of space on this left-hand side, which we can fill with trees to fix that. But I think the only solution here is to drop it down below the cube or bring up the terrain. And even this is problematic. So I'd have to push it back as well, which isn't too much of a problem, even though its intended location was over here. We just don't want the coaster to be like crashing into that. And then I guess, let's see if that does anything on the backside. Yeah, I mean, it fits a little bit more snug. The downside is now that the building's, it's not a background facade, it gets washed out. You don't see the building now. And it's supposed to be kind of like a nice in-between building that gives it some height. So I guess, I mean, this is the only option I have. Maybe we could put a little cow in here when the doors open up. That'd be great. Or a Dexar. Yeah, an animatronic. I think we have an animated animatronic. The build itself looks nice. So no qualms there. I don't know how you made this mistake, Terra. These are clearly not the same location. So I'm really curious to see what was going on your end and how this ended up happening, because I've placed builds from Terra in the past and they've never given me issues with how they are supposed to be placed. So we're gonna just place it here, call it a day. I'm gonna leave that there in case Batch wants to rethink this, and if maybe Batch has an answer to this, or maybe we just leave it, But there's actually no way to look at your building it was supposed to be, you know, something that you see up here. So all the best parts of the build, all the nicest decorations, all the Dexar plankification should have been on the top half because of the way it's presented. Because you can't really see the build, right? From foot level, unless you're seeing the top of it from a distance or from the side. So yeah, I'm flying around into the bird's eye camera, but that's not how we're going to explore the park. So the only other time you would see the build is when you're coming down on the coaster, so it does serve its purpose there quite nicely. So it's not the end of the world. I still think it gets some value, but not as much as it could have gotten had it been a little bit taller with all those decorations on top. But that's okay. It happens. All right, let's keep going, guys. Next up is, I think this is a 2-for-1. It says 18 and 20. That's 18. Where's 20? No way. What? It's blue and green. My goodness. I'm wondering if I should, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6th one? 6. If we do the next episode, all skyscrapers, it would be nice to include this one. And we've placed a lot of good builds this episode. Right? I'm just trying to think for the future of this project. If we have 2 more videos, one is all sky plots, which I think is going to be very exciting. I would like to do all of these big skyscrapers at once rather than just do one of them. And we did place our hero build as well as our other hero build and a bunch of little small ones. So I think this is pretty good. And looking at my recording, I'm at about 27 minutes. If we ride the coaster, that'll fill out the episode nicely. And it'll save us a really cool, unique Dex-R specific skyscraper video for the next one, and then our sky plots for the final when we ride the coaster. So I think that's a good plan going forward. So we're just gonna pass on this one here today, which it was from Cool Beans McGee, but I'm expecting big things. Maybe we could just do a little teaser, a little spoiler. Is this it? Ho ho ho. I think this is just one of them. There's 2. Maybe that's not it. I don't know. Oh, this might be it. Wait, where did I get this one from? S21. Was I really going to do this one as well? That's S21. Yeah, we'll do all the skyscrapers in the next video. I felt like we've done quite a bit to fill things out, and it leaves us with enough content for a future video. So let's go on into the Cosmic Bounce, the Great Cosmic Voyage. Here we freaking go. We got to finally walk the queue. Look at all the polka dots on the ground. I really like that. Do I have my light on? No, I don't. It's just very shiny over here. This is very akin or matching to what we saw in the area entrance from Wormgar. The little spotty planets. I like it. Everybody's done a very good job in this project at staying cohesive. It's quite phenomenal. I'm really proud of everybody for, like, you know, taking an art style and running with it and not really like doing their own thing or you know, standing out like a sore thumb. Everybody did their best to try to blend together as within like a certain percentage of acceptability, if that makes sense. All right. Here we are in the station. What a cool queue walk that was. Do we still have our music loaded up? I would imagine so. Okay, there we go. And we'll go, do we want to do night or day? I think there's a sequencer on this, but it would make more sense to do this at night. We're going to throw it in test mode, and we're definitely going to ride track. Let's check this out. Since there's music. Oh, wow. Wait, is there music? Why is my music not working? Maybe it just kicks in a little late, right? I actually haven't ridden this coaster in like months now. So there's the old farm. Okay, here we go. Yeah, kind of reshade kind of kills the stars. Unless I turn the bloom on. Yeah. Wow. Let's go. Let's go. music. It's so bouncy.
Is how it has to be. Not gonna sit around and cry. The pain just cannot stay, so I move on each day. My mistakes won't define my life. I gotta bounce. We can forgive, we can forget.
This is insane.
I gotta bounce.
Oh, here we go. We're going to the station that was built here today.
With no regrets.
Wow. Wow.
We can bounce right back. When our lives get off track, we can bounce
Here.
right back. I gotta bounce. I gotta bounce.
This is crazy.
I gotta bounce. Sometimes our lives can get out of hand, but I get to choose just how I react. I won't
Wow.
stay low. I'm in control.
And it is the first build of the new. I forgot who built the Cosmic Bounce. I want to say it's Hollywood, but I think Hollywood did this one. Shoot. How have I let this slip? Okay, I have to. So we had BB-8 do this. Now I'm drawing a blank. It's a brand new year because I didn't get the ride by sign, did I? And so this one was BKU, right? Is there a sign? There's BB-8 and BKU. That's what's confusing. And then we had Rocket Riot do the coaster over here. And who am I missing? This is gonna drive me nuts. I'm literally gonna go to YouTube and watch the video, and I'm gonna be mad at myself. Starry Agent 99 was the winner. Starry Agent 99. I was actually gonna say that, and then I was like, no, that doesn't sound right because Starry Agent did XYZ, and then yeah, so Starry Agent, and I hope that's right. Starry Agent 99. It makes sense here because it is the Cosmic Voyage. Okay, I hope that's correct. Nonetheless, this is why I was like, when I go to place things in the park, right? I usually don't go onto my checklist and go placed in park. And I was like, why don't I do that? Because I don't do that until I have the builder signs in. Because now I lose track. So did Warmgar do his own little sign here? I don't think so. So we could do one for Warmy here on the side. Let's make sure everybody gets credited before I move on to the next episode. And in the previous series, I noticed, I think it was for Adventure or something, I forgot to do the nighttime lighting, and then I said I would go back to it, as well as go back and check out the nighttime lighting on some other ones. However, where do I want to put this? I think I'm just going to tuck it off on the side here. Since I forgot the nighttime lighting on, I believe it is Adventure, we're just going to have to, check it out next time. All right, we're revisiting all these anyways. So, even though I missed it, we're going to see it when we get everything in. So my apologies for getting forgetful at the end of the year there. Who is this guy? This was like a chicken guy, right? Chicken Viking. Chicken guy. Chicken Viking. Is that the right spelling? That is right. It's just straight up Chicken Viking. There we go, buddy. Welcome to another plot. And then we had Tara the Ref, right? Let's go get you in. Tara the Ref, you are in. So we have our station, but we also have our ride. So in order for me to, how do I even do this? So we want to do the build by sign. Actually, I want to kind of tuck it off this side. In fact, because there's so much stuff going on here, I almost want to call this station by. And then we call this, who did the station? Master Engineer. Gosh, I'm so forgetful. All right, done. And now, how do I do this? We're going to go inside this garbly glock. Where are we? All of this madness. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So if you are coming in through here, I want it to be loud and proud right there. Right freaking there. And then we go ride by Starry Agent 99. I think I spelled that right. Wait, is it 2 R's? Starry. I think it's... Yeah, Starry Agent 99 with 2 R's. I just checked Discord. There we go. So we got the ride in by Starry Agent. I believe that's the creator. I just checked the YouTube video because I was unsure. So my apologies if I'm wrong. We'll fix that after. But I think we got everybody's builder signs in, right? There wasn't any extras. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did we only place 4 this episode? There's got to be another one I missed, right? What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, well, we really filled out the episode. I mean, it is the new year. There's lots to talk about. I mentioned the idea of a possible mini park contest as well. So in the next one, we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plots here. And then going over to this one, we will also do 8. So I did a lot less than I actually anticipated going into this video, but we rode a coaster. So, and we had 2 hero builds, right, with the entrance and the station. So I think it turned out really quite well. And wow, this is really shaping up to be something special. So even though I plan on doing 2 more here, we're gonna have to stagger it because sci-fi has the most. So I don't know where I'm gonna go next, but we're gonna bounce around. We're gonna cosmic bounce around. No pun intended. Yep. All right. Well, again, Happy New Year to everybody. This is the start, the first video of 2024. I managed to do 355 videos in 2023. 355 of the 365 days in a year. That's almost a video a day. I really knocked it out of the park because I was sick and I started off the year sick here. We're already way behind doing that goal again. I don't think I'm going to reach that goal again this year, but we'll see. We'll see. I definitely want to try some new things on the channel going forward and experiment a little bit with some other things, and I'll keep you guys up to date on that going forward. All right, everybody, that is going to conclude everything for our Cosmic Kingdom. Some great builds here today. What did you guys think? Throw your comments down below, and thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye now.